Hey guys, today I'm really excited to talk to you about My Spy, the Eternal City, also known as My Spy 2. Now, this comes to Prime Video on July 18th, and I've got to tell you, as someone who really loved the first film, I really love this second one as well. It's different, right? It's more mature, obviously. The first one, Chloe Coleman was little, and she's so cute and adorable, and her and Dave Bautista had this banter. It was just so funny. Now, that definitely continues into My Spy, the Eternal City, but here's the thing. As a parent of a tween and a teen, 11 and 13-year-old daughters, I can completely relate to what JJ, Dave Bautista's character, is going through in this one. Not only that, he is a stepfather now. He's married Chloe's, I was gonna say Chloe's mom, but Sophie's mom, right? He's married Sophie's mom, and he is now her stepfather. And so she's a teenager. She's 14 now. She's interested in boys. She doesn't really want to hang out with JJ as much as she did. And even though she's clearly been training all these years to be a spy, maybe her interests are starting to change. And that's kind of hard for JJ to wrap his head around. And at the same time, JJ is changing. He's not really going out in the field anymore with the CIA. He's staying behind a desk because, he has a family now that he has to protect and that he wants to be around, and he doesn't want to risk his life going out into the field. So both of them have gone through some changes, which has changed the dynamic of these two, makes the movie a bit more mature, a bit more elevated. But let me tell you, they still have a lot of fun. I absolutely love these two on screen together. I love their just natural chemistry, and it's very clear that they did form a relationship and a bond with the first film, because you see that fully delivered through in this second film as well. And Ken Jeong has a much bigger role, I would say, as JJ's boss. He's a much bigger role in this one, which was well-deserved because he's hilarious. He's so good in everything he does. And I really, really love that he just kind of goes all in, right? He doesn't care. I swear that man could never get embarrassed, the things that he does. And he just has so much fun in this, and I love that. Kristen Shaw is also back as JJ's partner, Bobby. So all of them together are just really incredible, and it's lovely to see them back on screen together. Kristen Shaw's hilarious, and she's some really, truly great moments with Sophie on screen that I really, really enjoyed. And then there's some really funny stuff with Dave and Kristen and Chloe. There's a car scene, a driving scene. I don't want to ruin it, but it's so funny and it's done so well. There's a lot more stunts, speaking of that, in this movie, like a lot more that Sophie does, right? We have a lot more of that kind of thing. So action-packed. It's an absolute blast. It really is just so much fun. I got to see it on the big screen, and I wish you all could see it on the big screen because it does feel like a big screen movie. Then we have Flula Borg, who's just a scene stealer. He always has been, and he always will be. He's so funny. He plays the bad guy in this. He's the villain, and I'll tell you what, there's something that he does in this that my 11-year-old said she would never forgive the character for, but she did get to meet Flula at the after party, and she forgave him for what his character did, but she says it's the most evil thing a villain has ever done in a movie before. I don't know if I agree. It is up there, though. It's pretty bad. It's pretty not nice. But this movie overall, it's just so much fun. Essentially, what happens is that Sophie's high school choir has been named in the top 5, so they get to go to Europe. They're going to Rome. And of course, JJ decides to chaperone because he wants to have this bonding time between him and Sophie. And then, surprise, surprise, they get stuck in the middle of a scheme that involves nuclear weapons and threatening the Vatican. And so, the two of them must put their arguments aside and come together to take on the bad guys. And I've got to say, it's fun. This movie is fun. The stunts are insane. It's funny. I laughed out loud many times. I love this cast. I love seeing this cast back together on screen. If you enjoyed the first one, I think you're really going to enjoy this one. And you know what? I'd love to see them back again. I just think that it's very clear they have a good time, and that really resonates through to the audience, I think, when you see it on screen, that they really had a blast. And it's very, very fun. The plot is, it's easy to follow. It's simple. There's a big reveal that I didn't see coming. So, I just think that everyone's going to have a blast with this. So it comes to Prime Video on July 18th. You guys do not want to miss it. Let me know if you're excited for My Spy, the Eternal City down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at mamasgeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.